This morning we had our monthly meeting of the County Council Executive. Two main items on the agenda today. One was the scrutiny review into street lighting and the other was the annual report of the Director of Public Health. In terms of the scrutiny review of street lighting or the partial switch off of lights, there were some recommendations. Broadly they were supportive of the policy, but there were some recommendations in terms of reports back from the police and the Road Safety Partnership, opportunities if communities wish to pay for converting street lights, and also some communications to actually reassure people that the perception of crime is sometimes much greater than the actuality. So that was the recommendation from the scrutiny committee, who aren't on the executive, and the executive, we all agreed with those recommendations, and we will now set about making sure they are implemented and the policy, which we agreed some time ago, can now continue as planned. In terms of the report by the Director of Public Health, I think the main thrust there was that we are obviously an ageing population, and by I think about 2040, nearly half of our population in Lincolnshire will be over 65. So there was an issue there that obviously that in theory could be a problem with more people being ill with issues like diabetes, like having strokes and hypertension, things like that. Which could be worrying, even though it's very good news that people are living longer. I think the clear message was that actually we can take actions from a public health perspective to actually help people, advise people, encourage people to take more exercise, and actually just doing that, for example, having 10 minutes brisk walking every day, when we all get older, in our 70s and our 80s, if you have more exercise, it prevents, it's very good at preventing more problems, long-term chronic problems happening in the future. But at the same time, it also prevents many of these issues like diabetes and other things. So if we did that, we probably think there wouldn't be an increase. And for example, we could probably say over 30,000 illnesses over people's lifetimes. So I think we have a job to try and work together to make sure people take exercise and give up smoking and things like that, so that as people live longer, they have an active and healthy longer life, as opposed to one which is not so great.